So this was a piece of news that I was actually going to skip, but then when I saw how much traction went behind it, I figured I was going to cover it because I don't know, there seems to be a little bit of misinformation with it, and I'm just going to jump into it right now. So today there was some digital art that was shown of a possible Transformers Beast Wars film Cheetor early concept art. It was CG renders of a robot mode and a beast mode, and a lot of people are freaking out and going like, oh my god, this is what it's going to be. Here's the thing, guys. Where do I even start with this? Okay, so back in, when was it? I think it was like July 2017. ArtStation, which is, by the way, where this art is also being hosted on. ArtStation hosted some art by Firo Tedeschi showing his concepts for what would have been The Last Knight if it had Optimus Primal in it. As much as that doesn't even make sense in terms of the story, there was just this pitch that, well, what if Optimus Primal was in The Last Knight and stuff like that. You fast forward to about a year ago, and we find out about the James Vanderbilt script and how, the former writer of Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 and Zodiac is going to be the script writer for a potential Beast Wars movie. And that's all we really heard about of it. Now we have this thrown at us, and people are going like, oh man, here we go. This is what's going to be. So the artist that worked on this Cheetor concept art is Rob Wiggins. And Rob Wiggins, the thing is that people don't realize is that this art was actually done quite a while back. Rob worked within Hasbro between 2011 and 2016. He's not with the company anymore. He hasn't been with Hasbro for almost 4 years now. And he worked pretty much, he was a pitch artist for Age of Extinction The Last Knight, pretty much like with where this Optimus Primal stuff originally came from. He did concept art for the Transformers VR experience, as well as early concept stuff with Cyberverse. He did early concept art with pretty much like Star Wars Black Series and the digital sculpting of the figures with Star Wars Black Series and Marvel Legends, pitch art for the Bumblebee movie, and then we just go down the rabbit hole of My Little Pony and Monopoly and Littlest Pet Shop and For Real Friends and Robo Mashers and Creo and Yokai Watch and pretty much every brand that needed a little bit of touch up here and there. This Cheetor art that we're looking at here today was something that was put together during that Age of Extinction Last Knight era and is only bubbling to the surface now because it's no more NDA bueno. It's like it's nothing to worry about anymore. This isn't actually a reflection of what we're going to be getting. And I mean, the strongest indicator of all of this, even without me having to explain anything, look at the style of the Cheetor. It's very Michael Bay era. Very like, how Michael Bay would have done a cheetah and how Michael Bay would have done a robot mode for Cheetor. If you look at that robot mode face, like that's the in-house style of what Hasbro was doing at that time. Things have changed. Bumblebee movie really told people and Hasbro the aesthetic that they want to go with moving forward. Look how, RC looks now as opposed to then in the Bumblebee movie to the Michael Bay movies. Ironhide and everyone else, I could just go on. And, whenever we are going to see Megatron, he's not going to look like we remember him from the Michael Bay movies. So needless to say, I wouldn't get too excited about this. I don't want to be the bringer of bad news, but this is art from a guy that hasn't been in the company for 4 years now. And it's really just old art. It's old art, just like that old Optimus Primal art from 2017 of, hey, this would have been nice to do, but it's not. Look, we might get a Beast Wars movie. We might get Cheetor in a Beast Wars movie. It's pretty much a given in my opinion, but this isn't something related to that grapevine. This isn't related to that. So just to get that out there. Again, it was news that I was going to completely skip, and then I saw how people were running with it. I'm like, okay, I gotta cover this, because there's a lot of confusion going on here. And again, no offense to Rob Wiggins. He worked with the company. He did some good stuff. He's gone on to other things now. He's with Form Labs now. He has his own company too, which is Getting It Done. And, he's doing his own thing. He's doing his own thing, but this is old art from a former Hasbro employee, and it's not something that's a indication of what we're getting in any real shape or form.